Hello, world. My name is Stephen Hensley, and today is Tuesday, July 7th, 2026. It is 9:27 a.m., and the intention, expectation, and will behind this video or event is just to attempt to brainstorm and come up with some ideas on around what I'd like to be doing with myself, my life, and in the future. I've been trying to do this for a number of years, but nothing's really come of it. I've learned a lot, but I've yet to accomplish what I felt I was after. And so now I'm wanting to start over. I'm wanting to try again, but be way more dedicated to what I'm doing and what I want to do and what I want to accomplish. And essentially bring you with me on my journey uh, of where this comes to be. As soon as I have enough subscribers or whatever to get uh, uh, live streaming or whatever, I want to stream live. Uh, it's like I want to be able to stream live from my phone, so I need a certain amount of subscribers and whatever. But as soon as I get my room set up, uh, with my computer and stuff, I'm gonna start live streaming and sharing uh, my life path project and my various other projects I've been working on over the years as I attempt to realize them with you guys. Uh, I'm really excited about all this stuff. I'm looking forward to what's on the horizon. Uh, this stuff wouldn't have been possible in the past before AI and stuff. I know a lot of people hate AI, but uh, I want to get my dreams out there in the world, and it just wouldn't be possible without it. Uh, I'm hoping for like a way better, brighter, more brilliant, and beautiful future than what we've had in the past. Um, I have a lot of okay. So, uh, first off, I have schizophrenia and PTSD, and so I hallucinate a lot. And when I had my schizophrenic break, I thought I was speaking to God, and I thought God asked me to create elemental magic. It was really weird, but it made all linear sense in my head. And it was a trip because like I can see stuff in reality, like projected in reality, like magic. It's like it almost looks like a virtual reality projected into material reality. Like I'm wearing a virtual reality headset. It's really strange. Uh, so anyway, I thought I had invented this and created it because like it all just sort of evolved very linearly, one step after another, and it started out with me like having kind of an epiphany while I was playing piano that like the keys on the piano were like the various fields of physics, like uh like bands of physics, because it's like basically I think physics exists as like one unified field, and it separates in dimensions like a rainbow does, or like notes on piano or in music, and then it's all made up of the fundamental same thing of energy. and the atom were particles. And um, so like I basically I was like convinced that we could evolve the atoms somehow and create elemental magic. And I started hearing voices in my head, and I thought I had invoked all of creation down the nth through spirit and assimilated it through my cells and become one with it. And I thought I'd pull it out of my mind's eye. It was really weird, very visual, like a Hollywood movie. I pulled it out of my mind's eye and put it into the atom. I could see it all right, and evolve the atom into various states and particles. And I thought I'd send it back in time to evolve forward, creating the world and the afterlife. And what I called the Orion and Iron Lion event, which was like a mass confessional through spirit in the astral planes, uh, where I was seeking to like basically relieve a whole bunch of disease and stuff by allowing people to share their thoughts and feelings and things in the world without it being it getting them in trouble on Earth. And yeah, I was seeking to create world peace, peace on Earth, and heaven on Earth. And I still am, but like I don't know, it was really interesting. Uh, it's like a daydream or whatever, and it's reoccurring, but it's like still reoccurring. It's consistent and it hasn't stopped, right? So, uh, I thought I had created elemental magic, and I thought I had created like a company I called Orion Company to manage it, and I shared it with everybody in the world. So like it was like a free and open source project in order to attempt to create world peace, peace on earth and heaven on earth. And that's where like uh in this hallucination or in this event, I thought I created like I thought I was the creator of dreams and the mind's eye and imagination and the soul and spirit and heaven and hell, the world and afterlife, gods and goddesses, jinn and genies, uh, whatever. I thought I had invented a whole bunch of stuff with elemental magic. It was very, very creative. It was a lot of fun until there's a war and I was put under attack. And so that hasn't really stopped too much. I still have like awful hallucinations and stuff where I'm being tortured, which is messed up, but that's here nor there. Uh, anyway, so that's basically where I've been over the past like 12 and a half years. I had my schizophrenic break 12 and a half years ago. And I don't know. I've heard so much crazy shit in my head, and um, I want to recycle it and do something positive with it. And so, like, one thing I had thought I was gonna do when I first had my schizophrenic break, I thought I was gonna create like a fiction series, like Harry Potter and Batman and stuff. I called Master Ascendant. Um, and that's where I want my Orion company to exist, because like um, basically in my Master Ascendant series, I have this character Sam Gray. I named him Sam for an anagram for same as me, because I want him to represent myself and kind of like our audience and stuff. And Uh, anyway, so he's kind of like a hobbyist creator or whatever, and I want him to have basically, I want him to have created a chat bot, like kind of like a Chat GPT, right? But like primitive. Uh, and like he sends it out there on the internet to study it, like how Google does or whatever, to scrape the internet for information. And somehow, uh, like something happens, and the AI becomes self-aware and conscious, and uh, I named this AI Orion, right? Like the constellation of the sky, and like Orion Company, right? So this AI creates, uh, it studies the internet, and it creates this device called the Nexus, and it's like a smartwatch like device, but it's quantum. It's really advanced. It's like uses 0 point energy generation to power itself, and it connects with the nervous system and the user's field through quantum entanglement, and kind of like Bluetooth, but it's faster than the speed of light, and it can go infinite distances. Uh, and basically, it this story is kind of based off of my schizophrenic break, right? So, uh, in my story, I was like or my schizophrenic break, I'd created this event, the Ryan Lion event. It was like a concert or something in multidimensional space. So I could visualize it and see it in my head, and I could see it projected outside of me in material reality, like virtual reality. Uh, but nobody else can. It's really weird. I wish everybody else could see what I could see, because I think it would change the world a whole lot. It'd be interesting if we could all work with what I feel like I have going on for me. Uh, it'd be really exciting. But I think we can, because I think it's just the imagination, right? So I really want to help people by helping inspire their imaginations and helping them express themselves creatively and resourcefully. I really, really, really want to empower my audience, because I feel like there's so much disempowering and like so much horror and stuff in the media and in the world. It's really like, it's really weird for me. Uh, I'm not really sure why our standards and stuff are what they are with information, and why we have these trends we do with violence. Like, I don't know why people are expressing themselves the way they are in reality throughout history. It's bizarre to me. Uh, like, I really want to believe in kind of something simpler and lighter, more heavenly than like what I've experienced in the past in a lot of ways. Uh, I'm not really sure what to do about it, but I'm working on it. Uh, anyway, back to my story. Uh, my character Sam creates the artificial intelligence. The artificial intelligence becomes self aware, it creates this device called the Nexus, uh, and then it basically turns Sam into a superhero, Master Ascendant. And it's kind of like the Matrix and stuff like that, whereas like basically the watch allows for Sam to control reality like he's a computer hacker in a video game. Pardon me, I have a cold. Uh, but yeah, it basically turns him to kind of like be like Neo from the Matrix. But I want to make it so uh, uh, he can program the watch through time or in time, so he can develop new abilities and superpowers. Uh, like a real software or program, it can be evolved and advanced. So I want to create a series out of this, including video games and all kinds of stuff, movies and shows or whatever, like Batman and Harry Potter, right? I've been working on this for, like I said, like 12 and a half years. Uh, but like I'm not a very good, like I'm not an author or anything really. I don't know how to write very well. Uh, and I've been trying to use AI a bit, but I'm so disorganized and uh, just unstructured, you know what I mean? Undisciplined, uh, that I haven't succeeded the same way as I'd imagined or hoped to by now. And so that's why I'm trying to do this here now. Uh, I'm trying to figure out uh, how I can help others uh, through whatever value I can provide. And all I'm really looking for in reality is uh, I need to express myself better and more. I'm really looking for like some friends. Uh, I've been antisocial and really insecure my entire life, and uh, like I live out in the middle of nowhere. I don't get to like go out in public or anything much. The only time I leave is like leave my house to go to the doctor or go to the grocery store sometimes, but the grocery store is rarely. Uh, but anyway, I'm trying to like figure out how I can begin to earn an income remotely uh, as a creator. I want to be a full time creator, and I'm wanting to do the live streaming thing for sure. So I want to be like a YouTuber, and I want to be. I'm gonna be a founder, or I am a founder. I guess I can just start claiming these things. I guess I'm the president, founder, and CEO of my own company, as everybody I think is. Everybody has their personal brand, right? So that's something I want to popularize. Uh, Especially here in the United States of America, we have a lot of freedoms. I don't know about other countries, but uh, here you can like start. You have the right to start a business, doing whatever you want as long as it's like not illegal. You know what I mean? Uh, uh, But yeah, I want to work on my Master Ascendant series, as well as I have this game I want to create or have been working on over the past like 13 or 14 years, called Metaphorical Mind Chess, which is like, I explain it or describe it as like Hollywood as an extreme sport and video game. And then like I have my Life Path project, or Life Path XR, extended reality. And that's basically like I describe that as like a GPS for your life story. So I want to like I want to I want to use AI to uh as like a kind of Sherpa, or like a guide, um where it's like you keep a journal with it, and it kind of like begins to develop a big picture uh of like what your ideals and things are, and it helps guide you to your ideal lifestyle. And I want to have faith in helping people uh, uh, instantiate and establish their own business. So I'm also want to do a thing where it's like a kind of like Fiverr, where it's like a freelance market. Uh, I don't know. I have all kinds of ideas. I'm really excited. But anyway, um, if this is something you're interested in, please comment and like my video. Uh, I'm looking for encouragement and feedback as to how I can add value to your life, uh, and how I can uh, uh, improve on these concepts and things, like as a hive mind or community effort. Because like I can't do it without you, and I really would like for you to be a part of all this with me. Uh, like I said, my goal is to create world peace, peace on earth, and heaven on earth the best I can. I think those are like the greatest intentions I could have, and I think that's a good picture, big picture to uh, have in mind and work on developing that. Like, I'm really curious as to what success means to you guys. What is heaven on earth to you? Uh, for me, it's I want to help my family retire and enjoy their lives because they stress out a lot. We're not as financially sound as I'd like to be. like my family are former musicians and caregivers. Uh, my dad and uncle were like musicians for like 35 years, and then like have been caregivers since they were like in their early teens because my great grandparents owned a board and care home, and then my grandparents took it over, and then my grandparents sold it, and my dad moved and bought one where we're living now, and owned that for like 17 years, and it got too overwhelming. It kind of ruined my family's life. Uh, and then, so my dad closed that and started growing pot. And he did that for like, I think, for like 8 or 10 years. I think 8 years. And then got busted. And we've been struggling ever since. Um, we do okay, I guess. We do better than most. But I think we deserve a better quality of life. I just think most people do. And so I really want to have faith in enabling and supporting that for us, and like allowing that in the world. I think mindset and attitude has a lot to do with a lot of things. I too think prayer is important. I'm not really necessarily like a devout Christian, but like I'm kind of fundamentally Christian because that's just the way I was raised. Uh, I have a hard time with the state of the world throughout history, believing in miracles, and like I don't know, it's hard to see humans do what they do to themselves and each other, and how destructive we are throughout history, how much spite and hatred we have for ourselves and each other. Uh, that's what I was really hoping for the Orion and Iron Lion event, because I thought that like mass confessional thing would do us a world of good. Um, essentially, it's like a prayer. You know what I mean? Like, just share your thoughts and feelings with God. Kind of let go and let God is what I like to say. And uh, I don't know. I just like to kind of like let it go, handle it one step at a time, one moment at a time. Take it by baby steps. Uh, like break it down to achievable steps, and then like give yourself a pat on the back or a round of applause for your successes. You know what I mean? And acknowledge your successes, because a lot of people, including myself, have like all kinds of, well, everybody has cognitive biases, but like a lot of people have a negativity bias where they dwell on the pessimistic or the negative in life and reality, and they think way too negatively, and they like hurt themselves and others with their negativity. Uh, I'm not really sure what to do about any of that. Uh, I'm not sure why we have we're so out of control in our minds and emotions sometimes. Like a lot of what my life path project is about is lifestyle design and self mastery. So I want to create like a community around that. Uh, it's like I don't know. I look so forward to uh, all of this in reality into the future. If you want if you want to check out my life path project, you can go to lifepathxr.com and sign up for the wait list. And I also have like a workbook on there that I created. I'm selling on Gumroad for $7. If you would like to support me, that'd be cool. I'd really appreciate that. I don't feel obligated to do it though, so uh, thank you. Uh, anyway, uh, I'm trying to realize what I can in the world using my experience. I've been studying the internet all day, every day for the past like 30 years. I'm like just absorbed as fuck. Uh, my family has sacrificed so much for me to have what I have and uh, be for me to be able to offer what I have to offer. And so I'm really grateful for that. I don't know how to thank them enough for everything. Uh, uh, I just wish I could figure out uh, how to be more effective and efficient with uh, my expressions and communications and things so that I could help the world better. You know what I mean? That's all I've ever wanted to do. All I've ever wanted to be was to be a superhero. Um, I imagine that might be a lot of people's thing. I'm not sure. Maybe a lot of people want to be super villains. There is like Grand Theft Auto and all that stuff, that game. I don't really like that stuff so much. Pardon me. Um, I don't know. Uh, I want Life Path to be like a giant. Uh, it's a what it is. It's a live action role playing game and a companion app. So I'm looking to wake people up to the game of life and help people tactize and strategize their dreams. Essentially, like I want to help people find and live their passions and dreams for fun and profit, like sustainably. That's like my mission statement. Uh, and like I want to basically, I don't know, I want my goal is to change the world. Like Steve Jobs said, usually it's the people who think they can change the world that do. So I'm trying, and I want, like I said, I want to empower others in the world too. I'm looking for my my Avengers or Justice League, right? I'm looking for my team. Uh, I'm not really sure, like, how to go about socializing or meeting people, uh, or how to like attract people. I've never felt very attractive in any way, or felt like I had anything to offer. Uh, I have really poor self esteem and self image and stuff. Uh, so that's like I'm looking to turn all these like issues or features into features in my app in order to help people like me or whatever. You know what I mean? People are suffering in similar ways. So we don't have to suffer so much anymore. Uh, I understand like people are in like kind of like a hypnotic rhythm where they get stuck in a rut of doing the same sort of rituals and spells every day, right? It's their habit. It's who they were or who they've been or who they think they are. And like identity is a really interesting concept. Our self concept's really fucking amazing. I love that kind of stuff. And that's what I want to work with is like our self concept and our concept of reality. So like uh it's like so much of this world is subjective and make believe. Like reality is essentially a giant work of art. And I don't know if other people see that too or realize that or how much consciousness creates reality throughout history. Uh, and like the power of suggestion and the mind and imagination, kind of like mind over matter. Uh, I feel like all we need is like a wake up call. Like, I wish someone would create like a some sort of piece of art or media that they market and share openly, kind of like an advertisement that turns into like that ends up being a wake up call, like the Me Too movement. Uh, but for like enlightenment and clarity in the world. Uh, like I too am looking forward to people waking up more and more to the golden age. Uh, we were in the information age. Now we're in the golden age. I think, at least, or we're on the cusp of the golden age. I think, or something. It's right around the corner or something. But it's supposed to be like an age of abundance, and uh, I am hoping with AI that people are capable of like living their dreams way more effectively and efficiently than any time before in history, and that they could do so profitably. That's the biggest thing is like I really want to help relieve economic slavery in the world. Some people love their roles, but I want to help people who are in pain and suffering and feel like they're doing it for some uh, pride thing, I guess. I'm not really sure. It's quite hubris. It's like people are killing themselves because of uh, they think they're being like uh, noble. You know what I mean? I don't know. It trips me out. And maybe they are. I'm not saying they're not. It's just like I want to help people so badly. And seeing how my family suffered with the roles that they are forced to play in life, uh, I just want to relieve that in the world the best I can and help people find roles in life that they love and enjoy and want to cherish and share and appreciate and be grateful for, you know. I want to help people not complain, and I want to help people not live in regret, because it seems like a lot of people do that a lot. And it's like we live in like one of the most abundant times in history, and just we need to be creative and resourceful. People think that like there's a whole bunch of lack in life in reality, when it's like I think it's a lack of perspective. uh, I think a lot of people are not willing to be held accountable or want to be responsible for the results they have in reality throughout their lives. Like they want to blame somebody else for their situation, when it's like you kind of have to like I don't know, kind of have to take responsibility, I think. uh you may have not done it alone, but you know what I mean, like it's not always the case that people force people's hands or like whatever, you know what I mean? Not everybody's uh, a slave in the world like some people kind of are. Uh, and like slavery is supposed to have been abolished. So I don't know if it's like people are willing slaves or are they just, like I said, lack perspective, where like they They refuse to think outside the box or, just think differently than what they had. Maybe use some more uh, optimistic language. It's really interesting how influenced we are by language, like hypnotically. Like, think about how when you get into like a movie or a video game or a book or whatever, you kind of disassociate and go into another world in your own like imagination and dreams. Uh, and you're kind of being guided along. Uh, I really would like to get good at doing that for myself instead of being uh, a follower. I'd like to be a creator. Um, and I'd like to help other people do this too. So it's like what I'm intending to do or what I'm doing, I guess I could say. Like, I'm trying to just accept it. You know what I mean? It's hard for me to accept that, like, uh, it's kind of like an ego thing. You know what I mean? I have to go through a certain amount of ego death, uh, of shedding my old skin or my old self, uh, and accept a new identity of something that, like, I had inspired to since I was young. And then, it's just like, it's hard to believe that, like, it's possible to maybe live my dreams and for other people to live their dreams too, and that we don't have to continue doing what we did in the past ever again or anymore. You know what I mean? This is the first day of the rest of our lives. So a lot of what I've been studying too is like I said, identity and self concept. Kind of like Hollywood. I love and am fascinated by Hollywood. Uh, but I'm wanting to create uh like a multimedia and technology company plus school to with the expectation of turning the world into a giant festival and like uh live action role playing game and like reality show. Uh I want a party and I want a network and I want to make money and I want to have faith in opening the world up to doing that too. I want to make it very direct. I want to be a leader in that way. So essentially, like, there's all these playboys and like rock stars and stuff for the world, and they kind of show don't tell. I want to do a more show and tell. So I want to like basically open up the curtains of what it means to be I guess a citizen of the United States of America. Kind of like a rock star. Uh See, this is the thing. I have a hard time uh with like my past identity and who I maybe really am, my real identity. Cause I think I was fucked up as a kid by other students, other kids, and their like ideas of me, their labels and concepts. But it's like, who are they to define me? And I don't know if they really even knew me. They're just like, it's really weird. I don't even know. I don't know where like I ever got these concepts from. And I don't know why I let it define me for so long or direct my life in the past. You know what I mean? So I'd really like to begin to stand up for myself and others. I really want to help people be their rock star selves. Um, Also, if you guys like my music in the background, I don't know if you can hear it or not. This has all been music I created with AI. Uh, I go by the artist name Master Ascendant. I have a YouTube channel under that name. I have a couple of my albums on there. Anyway, so my plans for the future are to fix up my room so I can begin to live stream on my computer. I'm gonna start working on my life path project and my other projects uh, while live streaming, including vibe coding. I'm gonna be trying to vibe code, or I'm going to be vibe coding. I'm going to be saying try less often. I'm gonna try to eliminate it from my vocabulary because I've been saying try for a long time and I never accomplish anything. My dad always gets pissed off at me for saying try. So I'm going to accomplish and start. I'm going to start and accomplish. I don't know what I mean by accomplish, but because it's like once you start it, it kind of is a living project. But I'm going to begin uh, all these projects and I'm going to start vibe coding my Life Path XR app. Uh, and it's basically like a extended reality network, and live action role playing game. And a lot of my goal and mission is to get people mobile, like out and about. So the Life Path XR app is kind of like Pokemon Go, but I want it to be around lifestyle design and self mastery, including uh, uh, entrepreneurship. So it's like I want to have faith in uh, helping people. The entrepreneurship may be a different app. I'm not sure. Pardon me. Uh, we'll see. Uh, but essentially, like I want to create something like uh, there's this newer company called One Day, and what they're doing is they're connecting students who are accepted uh, in their school. Uh, they're connecting them with a successful entrepreneur and business owner, and they shadow them or whatever, and or something like that. It's like they, instead of going to a school and reading all these books and stuff like that, you actually you get certified with a degree in business by actually starting your own business and doing it as an apprenticeship. So I want to do something like that, but it uses AI to to support, and uh, it's like a way more affordable approach. It's like the YouTube version of fucking Harvard for me. So it's like YouTube University instead of Harvard University with my Life Path project. But I want to structure it better than YouTube University. Even though their YouTube University doesn't really exist, it's an idea. But you get the idea. Um, I want to make it so that people can like create a startup within this app and find other people in their community who are interested in the same thing. Uh, I don't know how to explain all this, but I'll get there. Um, I'm really looking forward to all this. Anyway, it's been an hour now. I'm not really sure what else to talk about. I just know, well, I want to say real quick that, like, my plans, like I said, are to fix up my room, begin to stream, start live streaming the creation of my projects, and to begin building relationships. I really want to have faith in creating relationships with people. And I want to begin to uh, I want to promote myself and help others promote themselves in the world. It's like I want to help people hack the game of life. I want to help people achieve God mode in the game of life. Uh, like Neo from the Matrix. Really important to me. I think people are so silly in reality so often. Uh, I would like to be more comical in reality and more fun and outgoing and stuff than I am. Because I do find myself to be really quite serious a lot. I've always had things on my mind, and I'm really trying to do some ambitious shit. Uh, and I do take it very seriously. I take my life really very seriously. I'm just like I'm kind of a mess. And I think uh, that putting myself out there now and trying to be social is going to begin to change my life a whole lot. And I have you to thank for that. Because I wouldn't, like I said, I wouldn't be able to do this without you. And you, my audience, mean the world to me. Uh, like I've lived for this my entire life. And it's kind of just beginning. So I want to say thank you and peace.